Hey, it's Sam Shaw, and in this video I'm going to show you the 5 techniques to handling objections. So basically, when you want to handle objections, there's a science to it, there's an art to it. So what you need to do is basically, the first technique is you got to repeat the objection. So let's just say the seller, the home seller, says that the commission is too high, the other agent will do it for 3.5%. So I would come back and repeat the objection, because I want to understand what it is. So be sure and understand exactly what the objection is. It is best to repeat it and make sure that you're on the same page. You don't want to be handling the wrong objection. So I would say, hey, Mr. Seller, so just so I understand that basically your concern is the commission, and you feel like the other agent will do it for 3.5%, but our fee is 5% plus 7.95, and it's too much. Is that correct? So something like that. And basically, that's the first one. So the second one is you got to isolate the objection. So the way we do this is, okay, well, aside from the commission, are you comfortable with everything else? Or you can say, aside from the commission, is there anything else that you have a concern about today? And just make sure that this is the only objection that the prospect has. And the only way to do that is by asking. So the number 3 is you got to cushion the objection. Never be condescending or argumentative. You have to always be in agreement with the buyer or the seller in order for you to get the agreement signed, right? And there's a technique to it. So cushion it 3 times. You can say, I understand, others have expressed similar concerns. If I were in your shoe and somebody told me the same commission, I would probably feel the same way. And then you go to number 4 and you handle the objection. Well, let me ask you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, if our commission with the other agent was exactly the same thing, which one of us would you choose? And I can guarantee you, if that agent's commission is 3.5%, they would always say, well, you guys, because we do a lot more. And I asked them, so why would you choose us? And they'll tell me, well, because you guys do this or you do that. And I asked them, and what else? And why else would you choose us? And they tell me, and I'll say, why else again? And they'll tell me another thing. And then I'll just come back and say, well, that's exactly why our fee is a little bit higher. And on another note, if the other agent cannot even negotiate their own fee with you, how hard or competent do you think they're going to be at negotiating the equity of your home? Like, do you really want somebody who's leaving money on the table and they can't even negotiate their own fee with you, handling the biggest negotiation of your life? Does that make sense? And that's number 5. You got to always close it. Does that make sense? Are you okay with that? And move forward only when the prospect is 100% comfortable with your response. All right, so that's the techniques of handling objections in a way where it becomes logical. So you're using the logic hammer. I hope this helps. And if you like what you are hearing here, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification. Thank you.